So you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas, Nevada? In this video, we're gonna go over my list of pros and cons that you should consider before making the big move. And I'm gonna get after it right now. If this is your first time to my channel and you want to know all there is to know about living in Las Vegas and its surrounding areas, then make sure you subscribe, tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about everything that's happening in the Las Vegas market. My name is Erica with Huntington & Ellis Real Estate, and for the last several years, I've been helping people just like you move to the Las Vegas area, and I love it. So whether you're looking to move in the next 9 days or 90 days, give me a call, send me a text. I'd be happy to help you make that smooth move to Las Vegas. Las Vegas is transitioning in real time from the place that you would want to visit for a weekend to a place that you could potentially call home forever. But before you do that, here are my top pros and cons that you should consider before moving to Las Vegas. Pro number 1. We have sunshine almost year-round. Las Vegas is known for its mild and fair weather, and of course we have over 300 days of sunshine a year. So if you're an outdoor enthusiast and you like being outdoors and feeling the warm rays of sun on your skin and getting your daily dose of sunshine, Las Vegas is definitely the place for you. I personally, especially in the sunny mornings, I love getting up and opening up my windows and letting all the natural light in. Me, my dogs, and of course my plants. We love that part of the day. Pro number 2 is we have no state income tax. Now, there's only a handful of states in the country that do not have a state income tax, and Nevada is one of them. So what is a state income tax? State income tax is a percentage of money that you would pay to the state government based off of the income that you make. So in most states, not only would you have to pay a state income tax, but you also have to pay a personal income tax, along with any other taxes you would have to pay just for actively living in that state. So in Las Vegas, not only do we have lower property taxes, which is also a pro in this video, but with the absence of state income tax, you are able to keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket and spend it on the things that you actually enjoy doing. So if you're an outdoor enthusiast, you're going to love this pro because I feel like the list of outdoor activities to do here is endless. There's so much more to do here than just partying on the strip. People from all over the world come to visit Red Rock Canyon Conservation Area. Just in Red Rock Canyon alone, you have a 13-mile scenic drive loop, tons of walking trails and hiking trails, wildlife watching, there's rock climbing, there's bouldering, and so much more. Now, if you enjoy doing things that are in group settings like community runs, marathons, obstacle runs, there's also that in Las Vegas. And if you have little ones, there's even things for them to do as well. So we have private parks and public parks in so many different communities in Las Vegas. These parks have the jungle gyms, they have the play structures, the grassy areas, even splash pads, as well as open grassy areas for all families to enjoy. If you're looking for something a little bit bigger than a splash pad, we also have water parks here as well. Now, if you want to enjoy things that are outside of Las Vegas, like in Las Vegas's surrounding areas, you can even enjoy the Hoover Dam, the Valley of Fire, Mount Charleston, Spring Mountain Ranch Park. You can do a lot of bird watching over there, and at night you can even enjoy some stargazing because it's far enough from the city where you're not going to experience the light pollution. And if you're a kayaker, I've got news for you. You can definitely do some kayaking in Laughlin because it's right along the Colorado River. I personally go there every summer and I absolutely love it. Pro number 4 is the diversity of food options. Las Vegas is a haven for the hungry. Las Vegas attracts people from all over the world, and there is just about a restaurant to please everybody. On top of that, there is literally a grocery store, a convenience center, and restaurants around every corner in Las Vegas. Not only does Las Vegas have a huge Chinatown district, which is full of some of the best Asian cuisines ever, it is also a giant melting pot, which has created a cultural diversity in so many other types of foods like Mexican, Indian, Mediterranean, Italian, more Asian cuisines, just to name a few. And to further warm my fellow foodies' hearts, Las Vegas is home to the Food Festival celebrations. Pro number 5 is low property taxes. And yes, we have some of the lowest property taxes in the nation. As a matter of fact, the Las Vegas Review-Journal ranked Nevada as number 9 for having the lowest property taxes in the nation. Now, if you couple that with no state income tax, that is a big win, especially if you plan on purchasing a home in Las Vegas. Nevada's current property tax rate is 0.60%, which is well below the national average, which is 1.7%. Pro number 6 is Las Vegas and Nevada as a whole ranked having the best bridge system and good infrastructure. So of course, with a city's growth comes congestion on the freeways. The Nevada Department of Transportation has been working very closely with the city of Las Vegas to expand and build a highway infrastructure that will accommodate the area's booming population. Nevada's infrastructure has been steadily increasing over the past several decades and is still considered to be relatively new if you were to compare it to other cities and states' infrastructure. And because Nevada is always working on its infrastructure, Nevada has actually developed some of the best bridge systems because we're consistently looking for ways to enhance our travel system. So according to the Department of Transportation, Nevada has some of the best bridge systems in the nation. The city is consistently adding new infrastructure and rehabilitating a lot of the bridge systems that we have here. So because Nevada is so focused on its rehabilitation programs for its bridges, that has actually helped Nevada earn the ranking of having the best bridge system in the nation. Pro number 7 is we finally have professional sports, and the Golden Knight hockey team was the first one to break the ice 5 years ago. So we finally have football, basketball, baseball, boxing, UFC, soccer, and we're about to add a new professional sport to our city, which is lacrosse. 15 years ago, we did not have these professional sports in our city, and it has been such an amazing thing. Not only does professional sports enhance community health, it also brings people together and creates a sense of uniformity and camaraderie, on top of bringing more tourists to our city. Okay, so that was my pros list. So now we're moving into my cons list. And of course, con number 1, you guys know it is hot here. And the summers can easily start creeping up into the triple digits well into June. And yes, it's a dry heat. So with dry heat does come dry, itchy skin. So make sure you hydrate and lotion up. One thing I will say about the Las Vegas summers is they don't generally last longer than about 3 to 4 months. So typically, the summers will start in June, go into July, definitely hot in August, and then typically will phase out in certain parts of September. But once September 22nd hits, we are officially in fall. Con number 2 is we have high sales taxes along with other costs. So of course, the city has to make its money somewhere. Nevada does have a higher sales rate tax. We are currently at 8.38%. Now, Nevada is somewhere in the middle if you were to look on the scale from lowest to highest. Some states are as low as 4%, with other states capping out as high as 13%. We currently outsource to Southern California and Utah, so that cost is passed down to the consumers. We also have a high gas tax. So all of that is part of why our transportation costs are much higher. And it also doesn't help that Nevada was not able to take part in the federal gas tax holiday because of a specific clause that we have in our Nevada laws. Con number 4 is we have a poor education system. And when I say poor, I mean poor. Nevada actually ranked in as the 49th worst state for education. One of the reasons is based on an antiquated spending and funding formula that is decades years old that Nevada still uses today. As someone who graduated high school here, I would definitely say there is a huge lack of accountability when it comes to teachers really helping students, and that goes back to them just not getting paid what they deserved. Moving from one year to the next was always a little bit sloppy, and of course, preparation for what to do after high school was completely absent. So I would have to say, I'm sure if I was in a different state, I would have had a better education experience. Con number 5 is the construction in Las Vegas. So even when I was in high school, the running joke that we had was that Nevada's state flower was the traffic cone. And the reason why was because there was always construction. Now, this does tie back to my infrastructure pro, because Nevada is always trying to find ways to innovate its infrastructure and travel systems. But when you have a lot of construction, it can cause some temporary traffic and slowdowns. And that definitely does not help anybody trying to get work on time or trying trying to make it to their flight at the airport. Con number 6 is Nevada has hard water. Water is considered hard when it has high levels of dissolved minerals during treatment. Our water here has high traces of calcium and magnesium, which are two non-toxic minerals according to Las Vegas Water District. So hard water, how that can be a huge disadvantage is hard water on your skin. It can make your skin really itchy and dry. It can actually shorten the life of your clothes. And it also leaves this white chalky buildup on all your fixtures. And if you're a clean freak like me and you like to have zero streaks on your glass, it will definitely leave those hard water spots. Now, it is important to know that if you are gonna live in Las Vegas, the hard water is something that you will not be able to get rid of unless you have treatments in place for that. You can either get a water purification system or you can get a water softener system. Both of those are absolute gold and a must if you're gonna live in Las Vegas. And that brings me to my very last con number 7, HOAs. Now, this one is on the cons list because Las Vegas has a lot of HOAs. HOA stands for Homeowners Association. Why this one is on the cons list is because HOAs, depending on the HOA, can be very particular. So when you purchase a property that is in a homeowners association, you by default say, okay, I'm gonna follow the HOA's set of rules and regulations. And if you don't, they can impose fines on you. Now, there are people who never pay the fines, who just kind of brush them under the rug, and it's probably one of the worst things that you can do because if you incur fine after fine after fine, the HOA can actually, depending on the clause that they have, they can actually force sale on your property, which is definitely not a good thing. So be mindful. If you are one of those people who don't mind following rules, HOA can be absolutely wonderful because it maintains the integrity of your community and it makes sure that it's going to remain aesthetically pleasing. But if you are one of those people who is a rebel and does not like to follow rules like that, living in an HOA for sure is not something that you should do. So that was my pros and cons list of living in Las Vegas. I hope you guys found it informative. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and tap that bell for notifications. If you have any questions about the Las Vegas market or you just want to connect, give me a call, send me a text. All my information is going to be in the description below. Until next time, see you again.